Hello, YouTube! Welcome to episode number 14 of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, where we are building things. We are building many, many things. We'll hit play and start building. We have a steel mill. We have a... our span of bridge is finished. That's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. So we'll start the construction of the next span, and we'll... that was stopping construction. What we'll do instead is assign the 2 construction offices that are out of range, 3.1 and 3.2 kilometers away, respectively. Say okay, and then that'll start. Good. And that's very exciting. Our road will be done soon. We'll start building a new settlement somewhere up here. That'll be an iron mining settlement, specifically. And it's going to... Let's see, where's our iron? Let's open this thing wide. And, yeah. So it's going to take iron from this hill here, right underneath us, and ship it back across the map to us over that bridge. And soon we'll have a rail bridge next to that bridge, and then we'll be full of bridges, and Bridgehead will deserve its name, and we'll be gloriously embridged. Our rail line's actually going very smoothly right now. Rail construction is notoriously annoying, but it seems fine here. Meanwhile, we're building this asphalt road. I'd forgotten about that, but it's almost done. And then this one's going to come along soon. Still missing gravel at the rail construction office. It's unfortunate. This gravel bottleneck is costing us valuable time, so... It's good that we have enough trucks now that... Oh no! Oh no, our excavator's waddling off to get fuel. That's terrible. Where's the excavator? Here it is. It's coming back. Ugh. So that's going to delay things further. Just blowing my nose quickly. I hope you didn't hear that past my noise gate. Don't think you did, but you might have. In that case, you would have had a treat. Really should set up a mute button here. In fact, I think I do have a mute button. I just don't habitually use it yet, so... Oh well. So we're planting the fields again. We're probably out of food by now. No, we're not. We still have 500 tons of crops, which is fine. We will be done processing that food by harvest season, I'm sure. Oh, railroad. Sweet, sweet railroad. It won't be too long before we start doubling it as well, but we're going to do the initial railroad construction first, and then we'll worry about doubling it afterwards. We're not going to push too quickly here. So one thing we want to do is see if we can get this rail over this hill here, which is going to be a real pain in the butt. So let's start lowering this hill and start preparing to get the railway moving through there. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Let's see if it works. Not quite, eh? Yeah. Lower it a bit more. Okay. Almost. I want to get a yellow one though, so I can like do a little bit more groundwork here and an easy interface here. But it's not going to give me any yellow, is it? Just green. Oh, even if I go way down there, no. Okay, well, that's fine. Put the green in. It's all about the green around here. Come on. Lower the train again. Just a little bit. Okay. Rail sure is fiddly. Okay. Looking good. So now we need a bridge. A truss bridge, I guess. What's the difference? Prefabs and steel versus... It's basically the same, right? It's mostly aesthetic. Let's just do a truss bridge, whatever. I'm going to do it up 8 before it hits the water. I will cross to here like that. That should accept ships under it eventually, and we might as well build it future-proof, unlike our road bridge there. Now we'll send this back down, but we'll do it so that it spans up to here. That'll make things far easier in the future, I think. And then continue along. Yes, that looks very nice indeed. Very, very nice. Oh, we're out of range for flattening, I guess. Yeah, we are. Okay. Look at that. Now that is a structure. That'll take us a while to build. 374,000 if we auto-funded it. Jeez. Oh well. We'll get there. Eventually. My favorite word, eventually. It takes the pressure off. Okay. Oh, look at that. Our road work is going wonderfully well. Meanwhile, we do have gravel back at the construction office here, so that's nice. How's our gravel supply doing anyway? Oh, it's found a decent state. So it's only at like 3.5%, but it's not at 0, and there's some surplus for trucks to pick up now, which is nice. So that's real helpful. Our kindergartens remain our very fullest buildings. This is going real well. It's too bad it's taking up all our dumpers, that they're just sort of sitting there, because they are very, very important to move gravel to the steel mill here, which doesn't have any gravel. Oh, now it has gravel. Oh, and it's done its foundation. Look at this. Yay, no more foundation work. Good stuff. So now we mostly need flatbed trucks, not dump trucks, which isn't really easier, frankly. I do wish these bridges were a bit straighter, but whatever. It's fine. Not going to be too worried about perfection. Perfection is elusive. I think our new construction zone could go over here somewhere. We could also think about putting a second rail construction spot in here. Just so that we can actually get it done sometime before, you know, things freeze over and all that. Nah. Yeah, once the roadway makes it, we'll put a new full-on construction area with asphalt and concrete production and stuff over here. Then that'll serve us to build our next town. Building's on fire. Oh, no. Asphalt plant. Okay, that is within range of the fire station, so that's nice. It said it spread. Or it said it could spread. Seems fine right now. Come on, fire trucks, where are you? Where are the fire trucks? Oh, here they come. There's a little guy. All right, first fire truck arrived. Only one, though, for some reason. I guess only one fits in this little tiny building. Okay, so we're fine. One person died. Not a big deal. We're going well. Steel, steel, steel. Here come the first flatbeds with construction materials. This one has boards. A fire memorial. You're just all about the statues, aren't you, Fuzzatron? Well, let's see. I mean, what... I don't know if I've ever memorialized my victims in quite such a direct way. Probably equipment for citizens. There's got to be a memorial in here somewhere, right? I don't have very many mods, and I don't have memorial mods. You're a Dwarf Fortress guy. Oh, it's all you know. That makes perfect sense, yes. Well, our little peons here are not anywhere near as special and precious and individual as a dwarf. They are just cogs in the grand machine. So the grand machine's on, and that's really, it's what they would have wanted, I'm sure. In death, they will be honored through the glory of everyone else. Huh. It's interesting that our crops, I mean, we're still pretty early in the growing season, so we're not going to worry about having excess crops anytime soon. We probably will want to put some more workers into our food factory once harvest comes to avoid overfilling our silos. Elections? There's no elections in this game. Maybe in the future. It is still officially early access. It's been in early access for, I don't know, 2 years maybe now. But it's made by a very, very small team. There's only, I think, 2 coders and like 2 other sort of, like 1 graphics guy, 2 coders, and a PR guy or something like that. Super tiny team. And they have released updates quite regularly. In fact, they released a new update just a few weeks ago. And I switched over streams from an unfortunate event in Cataclysm straight to Workers and Resources. But before that, I'd been thinking of maybe switching over to the test branch and getting the new features. So probably next time I'll have the new features of the new patch. But some of the things in the docket include a little bit more government stuff. And there's some talk maybe about military production and stuff like that. But I don't know. Things are a ways off. It's slowly progressing, the game is. And it's a great game as it is. Like, just because it's in early access does not make it anything other than worthwhile. It's a very worthwhile game, in my mind, anyway. I'm a fan. So once this forks over here, we should probably put some more semaphores in here, and here, so that we can get 2 trains working at once on this stretch. I think that'll work. Well, realistically, we'll be trucking iron probably when we first start getting that up, and this is all stuff that's far in the future. Meanwhile, this road is closer to finish than it is to started, so that's good. This coal mine is working pretty hard. So like a while ago, our coal was falling. It still is. It was at 85% the first time we checked today. So that's not ideal. It seems like the bottleneck is the processing plant, and that makes sense because I pulled a bunch of people away from it to make sure the power was going well. So I'm going to put a few more people back on coal processing. We might consider moving a bus over here. Meanwhile, our educated workforce continues to improve, and the proof is in the fact that for the first time since we got this university, we now have a sufficient number of professors for the amount of students we have. That's a wonderful milestone that we've hit. We now have 464 educated workers. And here, let's just do this timeline so we have like this year and all of last year. And we can see the number of educated workers just coming straight up all throughout like the second half of last year. So, oh, we've had escapees. Oh yeah, that was the a few for the cold incident earlier this winter, and a bunch for the famine. That's fine. But yeah, like having educated workers is wonderful, and at this point, we never really have to worry about educating workers ever again, because we will have enough. Soon we'll start thinking about engineering, probably, so that we can eventually produce our own mechanical components, but that's not necessary quite yet. These will be very expensive, of course, but doesn't do any good to produce mechanical components if you're not producing steel. Here's a brick truck, much needed. Boy, is that ever ugly. It's going to be so expensive. Oh, well. Like it, I don't know. I don't like the idea of, well, let's see. Let's see how possible it would be to run a rail down this hill. Like, doesn't seem particularly possible. No, it's way too steep for the most part. We could massage it to make it work, but that would be such a pain. I don't know. I think I'd rather build a monstrosity like this. Though maybe I should tweak it slightly. You know what? Screw you. I'm going to make it slightly better. Not much better, mind you. We don't want to give people too high expectations for our skill, but a little bit better's doable. So we want a truss bridge. Want it to start here. Oh, 8 up, I guess, eh? Oh, here. Yeah. Okay, truss bridge. 8 up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, God. Oh, sometimes I hate this game. Let's try from this side. Make it a bit more level this time. Okay. That's nice. Now, electric track. We just have to punch through this one little hill. All right, that might be good enough, I hope. Can we get, like, any sort of a yellow brush at all here? Oh, here we go. Yes, yes, yes. This is brilliant. It's exactly what we were hoping to see. So somewhere around here we can get yellow, eh? Right, like that. Then drag it over. Good. Good, yes. Go through that hill. Oh, that's majestic. Okay. That looks way nicer. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff right there. Almost looks sexy. Not quite, but close. Come on, steel mill. We're getting pretty good on this bricklaying phase. That we're going to be really held up by that 300 tons of concrete, but that's okay. Meanwhile, I really wish there was like a graph for debt. It's just really too bad that there isn't. There's no like readout that has either our interest paid or our total debt level on any of these little charts and good stuff. This is a neat little chart here. We've got the production versus the consumption. We don't really care about construction costs. So like ultimately we're producing almost twice as much value in goods as we're consuming at the moment. So that's excellent. Our economy's doing just fine. We'll dig out of debt soon. Is this gas station doing okay? Oh yeah, it's filled up nicely. Okay. Next winter, we're probably going to get some extra snowplows going. Oh, what's happening here? The road construction stalled. Oh no, it's working. Just looks stalled because there's no dump truck. Oh yeah, there it is. Almost done. Yeah, beautiful. So once that's done, that'll speed up the construction because goods will get there a little bit faster. Not much, but a little bit. Every bit helps. While we're thinking about it, let's do these fiddly bits and just get the whole thing asphalted now. Yeah. We'll auto-build this. Or no, we won't. Let's just do that. You know what I mean? Like, now that this span is done, like, the bus is going here. We'll have to take the long way around for a while, but it's fine. Are you done? I thought you were done. You're not done? Well, I've made a terrible mistake, haven't I? Whatever, we'll fund this stretch. It's fine. Cost us 8,000 that we didn't really expect and we shouldn't have paid for, but oh well. Oh yeah, this isn't quite done. Strange, I thought it was going to finish right there. Thought we had enough asphalt. We didn't. Tower crane on its way to the steel mill. That's a very good thing. There's already one tower crane here. We only have the two, so they're all set up now. Or they will be once it goes in. Here come more workers. Construction's going real quick as soon as we have the materials. We really just need bricks and boards. So it's all these flatbed trucks. I'll do it eventually. Meanwhile, this prefab is starting to fill up, so we should be thinking about more. I think I'm going to build another little spool of residences here. We probably want both a kindergarten and a school, I think, for this little stretch. So let's start planning that now. We don't have to connect up the roads yet. So we'll start with the school here. Fortunately, everything's already nice and flat for us. We'll put our kindergarten next to it. That seems fine. Across the street from the pub, like all kindergartens should be. Otherwise, what are the teachers going to do on their time off? Some prefab buildings. We'll do the one that's slightly nicer and slightly smaller. That looks solid to me. Put another one there. Now, we definitely need another playground in this part of town, maybe two. So let's just do that. Let's just put two playgrounds in. And put them side by side. I don't mind. And there's another one right across the street. So this is the playground district. It's good to have a playground district. Okay, now let's get some... Oh, one more prefab. On the side. Yeah. Now, I might have screwed up with the pathway spacing here. Let's just check to see if this is going to work the way I hope it will. No. Well, we'll give it a little bit more space even if we need to take that road out slightly. That's fine. Won't look perfectly square, but whatever. So that should be good. Looks good. Okay, so we'll lower the number of builders at both of these, because we'll be constructing them as soon as they're hooked up. Oops. Not quite where I wanted that. Let's go from this side instead. Cool. That works. Sweet. Come on. Come on, fiddly thing. Oh, that's good enough. Yeah, this is going just fine. Just connect the two playgrounds together, I guess, in case I guess there's not staff at one. There'll always be another. Cool, cool. Actually, I'm gonna change that slightly. Maybe out that way. And straight down. Looks good. Huzzah! Now we'll connect up a couple roads and get some of these started. Meanwhile, reduce the number of workers again, because we don't want all our workers coming to these construction sites and not going to the bus stop. That looks good for now. And then we'll start on the flats as soon as it makes sense to do that. Speaking of flat, let's flatten some more land. Get prepared for the future. Future will be here before we know it. Hey, it's already the future, guys. Shoot, I just said like about 10 seconds ago that the future will be here soon, and I think it's already the future from the point of view of the past. So, like, wow, that was like some sort of like time speed record, you know? I was going to say land speed record, but that didn't make any sense at all, so I thought I'd make much more sense by saying what I said. Okay, let's do it. Flattening. If they titled this this game like a Parker Brothers board game, they'd have to call it the Game of Flat. That sounds like a good name for it. Yeah, it's looking real juicy, real flat and juicy. Those two words go together real well. Flat and also juicy. Okay, 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 okay. Starterville. Starting up a storm. Yes, this is going well. Our factory is missing bricks, but the bricks are on their way. Right? 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 How are we still not done this? Oh, right, we need to do the roller phase. I was completely forgetting about that. Well, that's real important. No wonder it wasn't done before. Look at this. People are walking now that the road is asphalt. We don't need this bus anymore. People are walking to the construction office. Interesting. No power supply. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. No workers. Uh-oh. Who's in this bus? 0. What about this one? 0. Oh, God. You? 0. So we actually had that happen where the disaster scenario of putting too many construction jobs in town and then not having workers to go to the power plant and stuff is the thing that happened, eh? Okay, so what is bus stop number 2? Power plant. Okay, so this bus is already going to the power plant with those 7 workers. So once it gets there, we'll be okay. I'm just going to let it go. It's not ideal, but it's not like it's winter or anything, so. This is the one, I think. Yes. Come on. You can do it. There we go. And there's power. That was too long. So yeah, we don't really have workers because they're all going... Oh, shoot, these aren't stopped. I thought because there was no roads connected, they'd be totally stopped. Well, that was a mistake. That's why they're all going to these constructions. That can't even start because of the lack of roads. Okay, sure. That's what caused our power outage. Look at all these people. Ant colony. Mmm, delicious ants. Yeah, now we're getting workers at our bus stop again. Meanwhile, all these passengers lining up, despite the fact that it's the only town in the whole place. There's nowhere for passengers to go. What do you guys want, anyway? Culture? I mean, you have culture. You have all these things locally. Oh, well. No power supply? I mean, that does make sense. We only had the one load. Oh, no. People are here. Looks like they just arrived, though. The wattage sign was just coming up. And now these little orange buses have 7 workers each, like they should. Okay. We're fine, then. Oh, I see. The reason all these passengers were waiting is because we weren't able to get, like, anything because we had power outages. Rolling blackouts. Who knew? Who knew that was a problem? A few more workers in our shopping center would be fine. What's happened, meanwhile, as a result of this? A few deaths, but no. Nothing we can't handle. We're fine. Rail construction continues. It's going very well. Okay. We're 2/3, well, a little over halfway till harvest season. Coal power plant now at 19 out of 20 workers. That's what I want to see. Meanwhile, over here, we're waiting on bricks. But we're almost done this phase, the bricklaying phase. We just need 16 more tons of bricks, and then we'll be good. So are the bricks on their way? I bet they are. There's 2 opens. Yeah, loading 100% bricks and loading 63% bricks. So where are they now? Once they arrive, we'll be good. They're on their way to the brick place, and right behind it. So these 2 trucks. Good stuff. Wonder why they were over that. Oh, what? Oh, I see. I see where we are. I got confused for a second there. Meanwhile, our brick storage is actually not looking great. Huh. It's the same problem, I think, with the power plant, where we just haven't been getting workers to this area of town, and our production's been slagging as a result. But we did still get the full 63% and the full 100% here, so we did get enough bricks to finish the steel mill. We might consider, we have 2 trucks exporting bricks, I think, from here. So we might consider stopping that, or at least bringing it down to 1. Let's see. Is that these ones? No, they're going to the steel mill. Here. Custom house. Custom house. Really? We have 4 trucks exporting bricks? Oh, that's too many. Okay, let's give these guys, some of them, a new route. So this one, you're gonna export prefabs instead, please. So load 100% prefabs. Wait until loaded. Unload everything. Wait until unloaded. Now, wait. How do I remove the stops here? Delete. No. Oh yeah, here. Delete stop, and delete stop. And then go to the prefab next, please. Go to that station. Cool. And now we'll do this one since it doesn't have anything loaded, and we'll set it to that. Now we have 2 and 2 exporting prefabs and bricks. I mean, we had the bricks exporting for a reason. It was because we had tons of coal, but that, I think those days are numbered. I think our coal supply is tightening up now. Oh, no. No, I mean, well, that's about what it was, isn't it? Yeah. I think our coal supply is tightening up slightly, and then we'll need to start trucking that coal to our steel mill anyway, so that's going to hurt. And there come the bricks. They've arrived. And we're done that phase. Now we're pouring concrete. So now we're just going to have the concrete mixer snap into action. Where are they? Oh, they must be working on the buildings in the city. Concrete's always in high demand during construction season, that's for sure. So yeah. The school needs a lot of concrete. I mean, not a lot, but a fair amount. Meanwhile, this building's now half full, and once it fills up, we'll have no more building room. So, need another loan. So we should start on these prefabs pretty quick. I might put in another row of them before I really sign off. I think we can walk there quite comfortably. At some point, we'll have a second town center sort of back here, with a second bus stop that'll be pointed towards here, I guess. But we might not need it. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. Meanwhile, we're back to having too many students for the number of professors, but that's okay. That should go back and forth. I'm getting a lot of visitors at our cinema. That's really nice to see. I like when the culture satisfaction, the culture happiness becomes a bigger factor. Yeah, let's plant a couple more prefabs across the street, and then we'll put in the road. So, like, there. There. Build a road right down the middle. That works. Now let's start making this an asphalt road immediately, maybe. I mean, not immediately, but once we... Here, we'll just do that, and then we'll make... Oh, come on. Do a straighter one, please. More like that. And then just make sure we can connect this up, and we can. So we'll do that. And then we'll make this asphalt as well. And we'll immediately tell it to start constructing all these things. Then once the road gets to this building, it'll start auto-magically. And I think we'll do the same over here, where we'll make... Actually, is anyone on the road here, on its way here yet? There is. So yeah, we should just let that finish. That's fine. We can change this road later easily enough, because they can just go around. Meanwhile, I'll destroy this little fiddly bit out there. Looks good. So this is done, right? Yeah, it's completely done. Good, 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 good. Now the buses are moving with proper speed. We'll need power, of course, up here. Probably just go straight out of this medium thing here. We don't actually need to do the hard. The factory has a high voltage input, but we don't actually need that. So let's just start this right away. Might as well. So we don't have to worry about it later. I'm going to just put the substation in, like, here, I guess. Or we have to actually supply power as well up here. So let's start up here instead. So that will supply the mine from here. Okay. Cool. And now, I bet there's a nice little medium voltage switch that we can use that's part of the mods. So I'm just going to pull that. Where is it? Power transformer. Transformer small. Oh, that's not quite what we want. This one. 4-way medium volt. Good. Good, good, good. So we'll put this here, maybe. Doesn't seem great, actually, there. So we're going up that way. Maybe like that. And then we'll put the other thing, the other transformer right there, maybe. Yeah, that seems good. Like that. And, like that, and like that, and then there. Okay. Now the slightly larger lines. Where's the switch? It's over here. Okay. So we'll go to there, then we'll cross over. Go to there, then we'll cross over again. Go right in there. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So the power infrastructure's on its way. Meanwhile, the concrete trucks are the real bottleneck on that steel mill at the moment. Got plenty of concrete. I mean, plenty of cement in the concrete plant and workers and stuff. Everything wants concrete, though. Just concrete, concrete, concrete. I don't know, something like that. Okay, so the bridge is completely finished now. That's nice. And we're working on this next section. Missing gravel. There are dump trucks here, though, that have plenty of gravel. So they're probably doing that now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're bringing the gravel. For sure. Okay, good. Here comes a cement truck right now. Let's speak of the devil. And there's another one that just left. So how are we looking? Oh man, with that many workers, as soon as the concrete gets here, it's just gonna like run through in like half a second. Yeah, there it goes. Boom. We don't probably need quite so many construction buses at the moment, but oh well, it's fine. Meanwhile, we've got all the resources here, so let's increase the number of workers allowed. What about this one? All the resources again will increase the number of workers. Oh, and we have to suspend these two. We forgot about that again, but that's okay because we hadn't hooked up any pathways, so people couldn't get to them yet. Okay. Construct Zono struct con. Yeah. Kindergarten. School. Building. So let's make sure that these guys can walk everywhere they want to. Oh, no, we can't make sure of that because they're not connected up. Haha. They will be. I'm pretty sure with these solid roads. The farthest thing they have to access is this shopping center here. And that should be doable, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Some of the goods are missing. Oh, no. Warehouse? Food? No. No. We stopped the auto building. I remember that. What happened? Uh-oh. Emergency. No deaths yet. Okay, good. Whew. So this should totally be dropping off food, though, right? From imported food, right? Yeah. Right here. So why isn't it? Is it because this truck's full of something again? Look, 0.63 electrical components. My God, I hate that system. You know what? I'm going to buy a second covered truck. That's something that really, really bothers me. It's just a little bug. Maybe it's even fixed in the latest version, but my Lord, it's annoying. See, now it's grabbing food. But that's like kind of too late, right? Yeah. And these aren't pulling food out of here because we don't have crops. Okay, sure. Okay, so we'll do a little quick burst of auto purchase. We just have to. It's better than people dying of like starvation and shit, you know? They are very, very picky about their whole having stuff to eat. You know, they want food available to them. At all times, actually. They don't even want to like pick up their food ahead of time so that they have enough for later. They just want it all the time. I don't know. Okay, and everyone's stocked up on food now, and the food truck will be on its way soon. It's going into this warehouse. It's so frustrating, man. So frustrating. So let's stop the auto purchase again. See how fast this falls. It's already like down to 1.5 or whatever. But there comes the truck. So once the truck refills this warehouse, there it goes. Now we're fine. Oh, that's frustrating. It's the same reason that there weren't electrical components earlier at the construction office. It's like one covered wagon and then it gets stuck with a little bit of a certain part in it and it can't keep going. It's just, ugh, it's awful. Now it's going to deliver the rest of the electrical components. Yeah, now that it's... Ugh, that's so stupid. So stupid. Okay. Look at this. I'm going to start on the bridge soon. Where's the construction wagon? I mean, it can get past this electrical connection, right? Maybe not. That's weird. It's missing gravel. Okay. But we'll let it stock up on gravel and then see if it starts working again. We're probably having a bottleneck at the gravel production again. And actually exporting the prefabs is not going to help that situation. Oh, and no power. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Again with the no power. This is a worrying trend. Look at all these buses all in a row. Okay, that has to change. So we're going to take the second bus and we're going to do a little fancy flip thing. And we'll do the same with the third bus soon. Okay, so we got two of these. I'm just going to hit the third bus now. We'll go back to the bus stop, please. Do a UE. And then we'll tell this one to do the same thing quite soon. Now is probably good. Okay, that'll space them all out a little bit better than they were before. Should help in the long run. They all got stuck behind the snow plows, you know, and then they ended up all clumped up. So because gravel's much more of an issue than bricks, clearly, like clearly, we're going to tell one of these prefab exporting trucks to go back to bricks instead of prefabs. We just have to find the other one, right? So yeah. So we kill that, and then we go here, pick the one that has no prefabs on it, assign it to the brick line. Good stuff. Now there's only one truck exporting the prefabs and 3 on the bricks, and that should ease up our gravel requirements. I'm noticing that people seem to be the bottleneck here now, though. That's interesting. Oh, and look at how few we have going to the gravel. So yeah, let's do that. 22, 21, 35, 20, sure. We do want to have a slightly higher amount for the heating plant, just because that's the one that kills people if it's not working. Yeah, looks good. Okay. It'll work a lot better once we have a second construction zone around this neighborhood, more or less. Probably put it on this side of the road. Though there's less rockiness over here. I don't know. Not quite sure. Be nice to be able to connect it up to here. But I don't want to put it on the other side of the train tracks if we can avoid it. I'm sure that's okay. Sure, it's okay on the other side of the tracks. Yeah. All right. Could even go underneath the bridge. Oh, that's fancy. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to build the new construction zone in here and have a road going underneath the bridge. Beautiful. So at that point, we could just have it over here. I don't know. No, this area is better. I think tons of that gravel is coming up here, like an inordinate amount of gravel is required. It's enough to tempt me to put in like a dedicated gravel production up here, but like, I don't know. I don't think we need that. It is, however, dramatically slowing up our rail production, or our rail whatever. Meanwhile, this bus is so not needed because people can walk there. So, like, you're going to go back to the station and wait for something real to do. He'll probably be my one and only steel bus for a while. Until we get proper supply of goods for it. We just want to run a skeleton crew in the steel mill at first. Only for construction resources, not at all for export. Okay. We're getting to the point that we've managed everything, and there's a lot of construction on the go, so we don't need to interfere with any of it. So we're just playing maintenance right now. Actually going to increase the max staff at this university just a bit. Maybe up to 30. We do have some workers waiting there, not that many, but should be enough. This building is now 2/3 of the way full. Oh, and this should not be... Okay, you know what? I'm demolishing that because that should not be asphalt. There's no way that should be asphalt. It should be dirt. So as soon as this road's completed, and it's like so close, it hurts right now. It's 6 work days away. It says it needs like 0.14 tons of asphalt. I'm not sure if that's real or not. No. So now this will start, and it's just assigned. So let's continue construction and assign at least a few workers to it. 10. Look that up. Okay. How's the hospital looking? We haven't looked here for a while. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Might want another ambulance or two, though. Let's do that. 2 more ambulances. Down to 10,000 again. Another loan. We've been looking solid, though. Like, our loans have been just sitting around $500,000 or $600,000 loans for a little while now, and that's solid. It's fine. We are doing a lot of big construction projects. We're building the railroad, and we're building the steel mill. Steel mill in particular requires so many resources that we would have had to import a lot of steel recently. And we can quantify it if we look back since the beginning of May, say, and we see 72,000 for steel. Huge, huge bumps, and that would have been the early days of this particular stage of the steel mill. We're also really going through the fuel. We should think about oil soon. We purposefully left oil till later when we first started this map, and that was strictly because oil is way too easy. If you want, like, a way to start an expert map on workers and resources, and you don't want to get your hands too dirty, you just want, like, money coming in right away, just build a few little oil pump jacks, and then connect the pump jacks to, like, some trucks, and then have one distribution office or, like, connect the pump jacks to some tanks, and then have one distribution office hauling oil, like raw oil, not even refined, from the tanks to the border, and you can make a killing, like, on day one. Just auto buy all that stuff, and you have, like, a money engine, an infinite money engine. And oil, those oil jacks do not require any labor to operate. They're entirely automated. So that whole system, from the pump to the border, all of it would be 100% automated. It was a wee bit cheesy, but sure. This lack of gravel is really a thorn in my side. It might be time to add a second quarry, actually. Yeah, quarries are definitely now the bottleneck. So let's see if we can add a quarry back here. That was kind of the initial plan, but we may have screwed ourselves over with where we've placed these other buildings. So let's see. A new quarry. Oh, no. Perfect. Okay, that worked really well. That worked almost too well. I just put it in without, like, really eyeballing where it was going. So let's do that one more time. Move it back slightly so it's in a slightly better spot. Perfect. Now, the road might still let us down. That's real awkward right there. Okay, so let's raise... Oh, nope. Raise this little tiny bit right here. Cool. Good stuff. All right. So we should start constructing that quarry, and once it's done, we'll put some more trucks on, and we'll have a better supply of gravel. And that'll be very important. Even when construction moves away from this part of the map, we'll still be using this gravel, trucking it over to the train construction station and so on for quite a while. Oh, food exports. So our harvest season has indeed arrived, so that's lovely. It's good to have food coming in. One of these years, I'm going to set up a local food warehouse so that we have a stockpile of food to go to the cities. That's an important thing. Make sure the food supply is steady. Steady food supplies are the best type of food supplies. Holy cow, look at this demand for these fields. Jeez. Maybe 2 wasn't enough after all. Go to the cinema. There's plenty of... Oh my god, look at this. 113 workers waiting. These are educated, right? Okay, you know what? All of our bus lines... Okay, that's a problem. All of our bus lines are not taking educated workers, but now we have so many educated workers that we have too many. So we need to change all of our bus lines to now take educated workers as well. Because previously we had a shortage, so we were trying to save them for where they were needed. Okay. Line 3. Educated. Coal mine. Educated. Farmsville. This is a really good problem to have. It's too bad we didn't notice it sooner. That's probably a big part of why we've noticed worker shortages kind of all over the place here. Which shouldn't have been happening, but it was clearly happening because of a lack of educated workers assigned to our lines here. So our educated workers were just sitting at the bus stop forever waiting for buses that would never arrive. That would have pissed them off too. They like having jobs. They don't like being unemployed. Okay. So we got almost all the materials here, so I'm going to crank up the number of workers wanted. Meanwhile, we're almost on this road, and that's great. Cool, cool. Oh, this looks so nice. So I think we can kind of do some fancy semaphore work here and maybe get 2 train... Oh, I don't know. It can get really awkward trying to run multiple trains, multiple construction trains in particular, on the same type of stretch here. But I think we can manage it. So let's... I don't really want to start to create new node points, unfortunately, but we don't have a choice. We have to. So we're going to do a chain semaphore there, and then regular semaphores here and here. And that should... Oh, and one more in the middle here. And then that should allow us to add a 3rd mechanism and get this done a little faster. Oh, and we have, like, way more powerful mechanisms now. Huh. So why is this one faster, but this one looks better in every other way? Well, let's sell these shitty ones then, right? At least when they're in the warehouse, I guess. This one's in the warehouse. So we'll sell that. Buy another nice one. Take out another loan. Wait until this guy gets back and then... Oh, and he's back already, right? Yeah. Sell him. Another. So now we have 3. 3 good ones. So I think we have it set properly, so they should be able to work both on this stretch and on that stretch at the same time. I hope. They really are getting stuck here, eh? Like, they're not managing to move past this connection, which might be the lack of power supply that's doing us in, realistically. So we need a high tension line, I'm pretty sure, going in there. Oh no, these are medium tension. Oh, cool. So we have a transformer right around here, right here. So that's easy peasy. We'll run a solid line. Might as well run a strong line over. Just like that. Start construction right away. I'm not too worried about this section, though. It'll get done pretty quick once we start on it. It means we didn't need a third train, but whatever. Speaking of which, where are the trains? They're probably in need of gravel again. Yeah, I mean, this is really unfortunate. I think what we want to do actually is take the gravel out of the hands of the main distribution office. Or maybe we just need more dump trucks here. That's probably it. We only have 2 dump trucks. Okay, well, I'm going to buy 2 more dump trucks for here, and if that is enough, then it's enough, and if it's not... Oh, they're all in here. Okay, you know what? No. No. They're not picking up gravel because the Oh, okay, yeah, that's what's happening, eh? The gravel is constantly at a state of being 0%, and the distribution office is set to only pick up gravel from there if it's above a certain percentage. Where is it? So, where are we? Gravel pickup. That's coal. Oh no, pickup. Pickup's the other side. Haha. Here. Needs to be at 10% in order to pick up. And that makes sense. I do want to keep some sort of control like that happening. But that means that we're not going to construct gravel until we get our... Or it's not going to construct anything rail office-wise until we get our gravel under control. Huh. So we really need the second quarry to be done. And then these 2 trucks that we just bought that look pretty useless from my vantage point, I'm going to put them both back in the depot, and they will be the second gravel quarry line once that's done. And it's so close, man. So close. I'm just going to finish it off. 890, whatever. Fine. So the first thing we'll do is buy the excavator that we need, because then it'll have to waddle its way to the gas station like they do. And then we want to put this one on new stop. There to there. Load quarried stone, wait until loaded, unload everything, wait until unloaded, start. Copy to your little buddy next to you. Start. Okay. So once this excavator finishes waddling to the gas station and back, then we'll be in luck for more gravel, and then hopefully the rail construction will start. Because it's silly to have all of these workers come in here and all of these cranes taking all this money and not have enough resources. Meanwhile, we should turn down the maximum worker count, because we're not using those workers anyway. Okay, how are we doing over here? Both schools are finished. That's excellent. Like, really good. Prefab is getting there. We have all the supplies we need, so let's just crank up the workers. We want it done so that we don't ever run into a place where adults don't have a place to live, and they don't. I mean, we got another 60 spots, so we're fine. Okay. Oh, look at this. This road is having progress be made. That bridge is so crooked, but whatever. Best things in life are crooked, or so they say. Someone says that, pretty sure. It may have been silly to buy all those expensive the expensive railway construction equipment things. Just gonna add to our interest payments in the near future. Might have just stuck to the old slow ones, you know. So how's our gravel production doing? Oh, we're 11% full now, so that is excellent. It's happened very quickly, even before this one really ramped up. Okay. Real good. We could still fit one more dump truck on this route, but it's probably not necessary. Yeah, look at this. Our gravel stockpile is really growing now. And that means that the distribution office will have sent out its dump trucks, and indeed it has, and they'll be on their way to the rail office soon. We can watch them arrive. Probably coming down this big gravel road here. It is a little bit silly we made this one gravel and this one asphalt, when the gravel one, at least at the moment, is way busier. Oh well. Oh boy, look at where this time went. We're done this here episode. This has been episode number 14 of Compound Fracture Plays Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. I'll catch you next time, YouTube.